comparar los Gen Zs con los Millennials. You know what those are? ¿Sabéis lo del tema de las generaciones? You know that, right? Es como nosotros.
¿Qué generación somos?
Somos Millennials. We are Millennials. Okay. She would be Olivia. She would be considered maybe an early millennial, but we are in the range of, because you need to be born between 1982 up until maybe 2000 or something. No, not 2000. From 1982 up until 1990, 1992, something like that. And Gen Z would be born after 2000.
After 2000. Okay, I was born 95.
95.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, you are a late millennial.
Okay.
You're a late millennial. I think we're more like early millennial maybe, and she's more like late. But the thing is, do you find a lot of differences between people that are, let's say, between 15 and 25 and people that are between 29 and 40? Like big differences?
I mean, I like to. I think people honestly like make it bigger than it has to be. I think it's kind of for drama, because obviously, like, between any age range, there's change and there's evolution, and right, like, I don't know, years ago, like in the 70s, they were probably like, oh, my parents were from a completely different time. You know what I mean? Like, there was like the things that separate them are always a little different, but it's always like, ooh, us against them. Like that's so cringe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So I don't think really. I think it's like an internet thing trying to divide people.
How do you go? There's an expression, right, for that, like blow up the bubble, or like, how do you say, like when you want to exaggerate something, build up the bubble, or something with a bubble, like an expression in English for that.
I don't know.
Hype up, like hype things up, no?
Yeah.
Hype things up.
Yeah. Add, what do they say? Oh, add something to the fire.
Add something to the fire.
I forget what it is, but it's something like add,
like
not like add gas to the fire, but add, you know what I mean, just to make it super dramatic.
Dramatic.
Give people something to talk about, essentially. And fight about online.
Echar leña al fuego. There's an expression in Spanish. There's an expression, echar leña al fuego.
Leña al fuego.
Leña, which is like, well, how do you say leña? Leña is like the, like the burnt wood.
Yes.
Okay.
The burnt wood. Yeah.
Leña.
But okay, so you cannot really think. I agree with that. Yo creo que tampoco hay tantas diferencias. There are not that many differences. But I'm going to show you a couple of a couple of ideas to see if you agree with this.
Okay.
Because this is an article where it says that. For the first one is, millennials were raised in a boom. This in a bust. So meaning. That we were born like in an era of prosperity somehow. We were like our childhood was sort of in a, what do you say, in a prosperous time or something,
right?
Because we were we were not born in a crisis. However, the Z people, they were born in the era of 2008. The economic recession, all that stuff. So I mean, not born, but their earliest memories and their early childhood was around the 2008, 2009, 10. Sí. So they were born in a crisis. So they, I don't know. Do you think being born in these different time periods makes a difference? Do you think, or it doesn't really matter? Like if you have like a personality type. It doesn't matter what kind of world you grow up in. ¿Qué pensáis de eso? ¿Crees que influye mucho donde tú has nacido?
Puede ser. Yo de todas formas siempre pienso que me hubiese gustado nacer antes, pero porque la música era diferente.
Por la música.
Pero yo porque me gusta la música más de los 80, por ahí.
Mira, yo tenía una compañera de piso Eso es verdad. No, es verdad. Mucha gente le gustaría por el tema de la música and movies. Had this roommate, the same roommate that I told you I lived in Chicago with, a Spanish girl from Seville, South Spain too. She loved the 50s, obsessed with the 50s. She actually had, I didn't care. I mean, I enjoyed it because I'm not big on decoration stuff, but she loved decorating the apartment. And it was cool because for parties and stuff, it really pops out. She had like what do you call it? Vinyls.
Vinyl records.
Vinyl records.
Yeah. Sick.
Full of vinyl records from the 50s. What do you say? ¿Cómo se llama? La de The Wizard of Oz. Yeah. The movie. Yeah. I think it's from the 50s or something. She had like posters of the Wizard of Oz, stuff like. We had a Halloween
retro.
Yeah, all
vibe.
completely retro. Yeah. She organized Halloween costume parties where she had us dress up as
una temática.
Yeah,
completely. She loved it.
Theme party. Ooh. Oh, a theme party.
Yeah, but it was weird because even I remember that her personality actually was kind of old-fashioned, not in the bad way. I'm just saying like you would think, she was like more mature for her age.
Right.
You know
Reencarnación.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I was like, I don't know, an old. People say like old soul. You know what I mean? Like you've lived before.
¿Tú conoces? Do you have friends like that? Like they look really more mature than their age?
I've found. Yeah, go ahead. I found working with kids for a long time, that it's really noticeable in kids actually.
In kids,
because seeing so many kids and seeing the spectrum of kids even in one age group, you notice differences. And I'm like, and certain conversations that you have and certain behaviors of certain kids, I'm like, that's not a typical 8-year-old. Like, I don't know. I'm like, there's something different going on here. Like, I'm like, you've seen things, you've lived many lives. And like, it's not necessarily reflective of like their life here. You know, it might be someone I know very well, like whatever. But I'm like, I don't know.
Mira,
I don't know. It makes me think.
There's an expression in Spanish. You're gonna like this, Olivia. Yeah. There's an expression in Spanish which is eres un perro viejo.
Yeah, an old dog.
We say that here. Es un perro viejo. Like talking about the child, we say, he's an old dog. Es un perro viejo.
We say old soul. Yeah,
es un perro viejo.
Like,
es como
this isn't your
que
first
no pega,
time. Yeah.
No pega, no, it doesn't look, he doesn't match. His attitude doesn't match.
Claro, bueno, en Argentina también decimos sapo de otro pozo.
Un sapo de otro pozo.
Claro, que no va ahí, que no está, no encaja.
Eso es bueno, It's like a frog from another well.
Claro, está fuera.
Right. It's out there somewhere.
Sí, exacto. El patito feo.
El patito feo, claro.
We have that too. Yeah.
The
ugly duckling. Yeah.
How do you say that?
Ugly duckling.
Oh, the ugly duckling.
Ugly duckling. But honestly, that's a little more.
Salud.
That's more. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
People use that as a little bit more insulting.
It's an insulting way. Yeah.
Not so much like a personality thing. It's more like, oh, you're a little like awkward, but you'll grow into yourself and you'll come into. Yeah. It's like before a transformation.